Good evening. I'm Riley King. It's Sunday, August 23rd, 2026, and welcome to WRMK News 12 at 10 p.m. Let's get started now. First up, NASCAR legend Mark Martin races Governor Kelly Ayotte for New Hampshire schools. NASCAR Hall of Famer Mark Martin went hand to hand with Governor Kelly Ayotte in a racing simulator challenge at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Martin represented the Groveton School District while Ayotte raced for Somersworth. Martin ultimately took the checkered flag, but both school districts received funding through the New Hampshire Lottery to support students during the upcoming school year. State trooper pulls driver from burning car on I-93. A New Hampshire State Police lieutenant helped rescue a driver from a burning vehicle on Interstate 93 in Concord. Police say the lieutenant spotted the vehicle off the roadway near exit 16 with help from a bystander, pulled the driver from the burning car. The driver was hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. The lieutenant was evaluated for smoke inhalation. The cause of the crash has not been released. Breaking DNA technology has identified the remains of 9/11 victims nearly 25 years later. Let's take a listen to that report from ABC News.
Now to a remarkable breakthrough nearly 25 years after 9/11. For the first time, a victim has been identified by combining DNA testing with family trees. Now there's hope that even more victims, nearly 1,100 people, can be identified using this technology. Here's ABC's Aaron Katursky.
25 years after the September 11th attacks, New York City is still working to formally identify all of the nearly 3,000 people killed at the World Trade Center. And tonight, a breakthrough. ABC News can report there is a new identification. For the first time, the Medical Examiner's Office and the NYPD have identified a 9/11 victim using genetic genealogy, combining DNA testing with family trees. You could not have imagined this 25 years ago.
No, it's a technology that really wasn't there, and it's growing every day.
It's amazing when we get a possible new ID, and then when we are able to confirm it and know that now another family is going to have that information. Having one positive confirmation means it's possible for more families going forward.
We were invited into the lab where scientists have been doing this painstaking work for the last 25 years. Does it ever weigh on you that this is from September 11th?
It's important for us to remind ourselves just how important what we're working on is.
It's part of a solemn pledge the Medical Examiner's Office made a quarter-century ago to identify as many victims as possible. The new identification is an adult female. Her family declined to come forward. But to know that the office not only is keeping its promise, but the work is yielding fruit, it has to be enormously satisfying.
It's deeply meaningful, and being able to provide answers, even despite the passage of nearly 25 years now, to family members who lost someone as a homicide victim on 9/11 is deeply meaningful, and the families are uniformly grateful.
25 years later, Lindsay, 40% of 9/11 victims, nearly 1,100 people, have still never been formally identified. The Medical Examiner's Office will never stop trying. Lindsay?
Aaron, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Whoops, sorry about that. Phoenix police officers. Two Phoenix police officers have been arrested and fired following an alleged violent traffic stop. Let's take a listen to that report from ABC News.
Now to a stunning developing story in Arizona. Two Phoenix police officers were fired and arrested after an unreported traffic stop. The former officers are facing multiple felony charges after allegedly beating a couple and shocking them with a stun gun. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has those details.
Tonight, Phoenix police say two of their own are behind bars and under criminal investigation after a violent and unreported traffic stop. Antonio Felix and Luis Vasquez Jr., both 31 years old, are facing multiple charges, including aggravated assault and kidnapping, according to police, after allegedly stopping a vehicle around 11:30 p.m. on August 5th and using excessive force on a man and woman inside.
Detectives have confirmed that the two former officers physically assaulted both the man and woman during the traffic stop.
The male driver claimed he was, quote, repeatedly tased, punched, and had hair pulled out by responding officers. He alleged one officer waved a gun and said, quote, I'm going to shoot you. Phoenix police launching their own investigation. Probable cause documents state both Vasquez and Felix confirmed their participation at a traffic stop. Both claimed the driver and passenger, quote, did not follow commands to exit the vehicle. Neither officer activated their department-issued body cameras.
There is significantly more information uncovered demonstrating the egregious criminal conduct committed by these officers.
Lindsay, those two officers were initially put on leave and later fired. Officials say they are auditing their records to see if anyone else was involved or if there are broader systemic concerns. Lindsay.
Jacqueline, thank you.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And now let's go into your sports. Good evening, I'm Riley King, and welcome to your WRMK News 12 Sports Report. Let's get started right now. First up, the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox, they had a game earlier today, and the final score of the Boston Red Sox game was Boston Red Sox 5 and San Francisco Giants 4. The Boston Red Sox won the game today. Excellent job, Boston Red Sox. Boston Red Sox are now 71-59. And San Francisco Giants are 52-78. Red Sox are third in American League East. Excellent job on winning the game today, Red Sox. The New Hampshire Fisher Cats and Erie Seawolves had a game earlier today, and the final score of that game was Seawolves 6 and Fisher Cats 3. The Seawolves won the game today. Seawolves are 71-48, and Fisher Cats are 54-64. And for the second straight year, Ryan Blaney crossed the finish line at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, first during the NASCAR Cup Series. He won the Mobile 1-3-1 in Loudon in 2025, a playoff race. This year, Blaney pulled away from Bubba Wallace in the late stages of the Dollar Tree 301 to raise Loudon, the Lobster, for the second straight year. Blaney had the lead at the end of the Stage 2 Sunday, but lost it because of a long pit stop where there was an issue with his front driver's side tire. He retook the lead for good with less than 80 laps to go. This is Blaney's 20th career win and his third this season. He last won in Hampton, Georgia in July. It was an eventful day at the Magic Mile, especially in terms of weather. There was a spin out before the race had even started, and one in the first lap. The previously moved 2 p.m. start time was delayed because of rain, but after the green flag was waved at around 3 p.m., there was no other weather delays. There were 9 caution flags throughout the race. And that is it for this Sunday evening edition of your WRMK News 12 Sports Report. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great rest of your Sunday evening, and I'll see you back here next time for another edition of your WRMK News 12 Sports Report. Good night and goodbye. Okay, and there you go on that sports report. And that's gonna do it for this Sunday evening edition of WRMK News 12 at 10 p.m. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Have a great rest of your night, and good night and goodbye.